Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reviews, and well, I didn't really watch Mean Girls from 2024. I watched it legit this March, because the video just kept falling out, but I've seen enough to know where they were going with it, because this is legit a musical remake of the original Mean Girls. We had, what was his name? Oh, fuck you. Was it Tim Meadows? I think. Oh, shit, went too far. Come on. Yeah, Tim Meadows was back again, and Tina Fey was back again. I kind of want to watch it because Jenna Fisher was in this, and I really like her. She's really pretty. Um, um, yeah. So I would have watched it only because of that she was in it, but otherwise, I've seen enough to see where they were going with it. The first, the second song in this, when Regina George was singing, the main bitch of the first movie. There's a whole first song about her. I'm Regina George, and blah 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 blah. And I thought, ugh, legit. I had to, I don't need this. So I thought, let's nip it in the bud already. So yeah, I'm not gonna even finish it. I was maybe 10 to 15 minutes into this movie, and now I've seen enough already where they were going with it. And I already also know enough that I know that I'm not gonna like this movie. They can't and they will not be better than the first movie. The first original Mean Girls, just just very good movie. Go watch my review for it. But this one, no, they can't live up to Mean Girls. And especially not as a fucking musical. Blech. I'm not really a musical guy. Okay, there are some musicals out there that I say, okay, I like those a lot. I like Grace, what's it called, the Blues Brothers. Fucking love that musical movie. It's still kind of a musical-ish. So those I love. And there are also others in here that I also really like, but Mean Girls is not one that I say from, oh yeah, that has to be a musical. Make that a musical. No, 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 fuck no. So let's just start with Mean Girls, shall we? We heard two people talk, and now we see now we see them. We have a kind of a POV as how you see me right now, but then you can see that little button there, from that it's recording, and because it's in the camera app, so we have a POV of the phone. There's a girl in the front and a guy in the back, and he says, you better not drop my phone. You got it? She said, okay. So she propped up the phone. Then she took a few steps back, and then the phone fell anyway. So it's now dark again. We hear them still talk. Then we still POV of the phone. They'll get set up straight again, and then oh, it started recording again, so she stepped back, and then they started with their song. But we're gonna leave it at that, because if you want to know what's happening next, watch the movie yourself. But if you watch the original Mean Girls, I okay, if you like musicals, go watch it. But if you really liked the original Mean Girls, this, in my opinion, this already didn't live up to. And you're not really fond of musicals like I am, this one definitely doesn't live up to the first one. So you can skip this one, in my opinion. Um, yeah, that's basically everything that I have to say about this movie. I'll just keep it at the original. That was way more fun. The second one was already kind of a drop down, from okay, but it's not as good. And this one is even lower, no. So I think I will give this movie maybe a high 1, low 2, or maybe 2 out of 5, because the camera work, that was just very sharp, very nice. So I have to give them that, even though I haven't seen a lot of the movie, I could see that the camera work was very nice, just great quality and shit. And the acting was also probably pretty good, so but overall, no. So today wasn't really a great movie, If you have seen other two reviews, from History with Violence and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, aka Mad Max 3, you know that today wasn't really a great movie day for me. So, sometimes you have great movie days, sometimes you have sad movie days, and this one was more of a sadder one. It is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow with Mad Max 4, I don't know what it's called, but hopefully that one's better. And we're also gonna start with Lethal Weapon. So I'm very curious also for that one. I've heard good things about Lethal Weapon, so hopefully it lives up to its name. But I don't know, we only know by watching it ourselves. So leave likes, recommend the good. Just recommend a good musical down below in the comment section. I don't want to rule out musicals on the channel, but it has to be a good one. Like the Blues Brothers. That one just has great music. It's just great. Subscribe to the channel, check out my second channel, Underdog Eats, where I do food streams every week from 10 to 10 months as well. On my third channel, Underdog Reacts, where I do primarily music, like Race Battles. Sorry. Link down below in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.